What would you say is the biggest challenge that Gen Zers are experiencing that perhaps the older generation doesn't quite understand?
There's a few, isn't there? Gosh, there's a few. So one, I would say, is on kind of just work. So in the past, you would have had, the ambition would say, go to university, you go to university, you're going to get a great job, right? We've moved to a place where pretty much most people go to university, and the workforce has changed such that actually even having a degree from a really top university is no guarantee for a job in the workplace, because actually employers are looking for experience, and there's a detachment between what you've learned at university and a real life job that you're doing. And so you've got thousands of young people that go to university, particularly the top universities, feeling on top of the world, and then looking for jobs to apply to, and getting rejected by all these jobs because they don't have the work experience. The second one, which obviously you relate to, is this question of property. And, it's such a huge challenge because the rental sector, particularly in London, but also outside of London, is so unaffordable. So how does say a 21-year-old now get a job in London, and now they're expected to pay £2,000 a month rent when their salary is probably less than that? It's absolutely unaffordable. People are paying £1,000 for a room.
Wow.
£1,000 a month for a room. And then the third challenge, I would say, and this is something I've found from just speaking to lots of young people, there's a real entrepreneurial zeal, I think, that we as young people have. People have an entrepreneurial backbone, and they want the opportunity to explore those abilities. How can I build something? How can I work for myself one day? How can I build a company? How can I improve society through creating something? And I don't think our society and our country is set up to help those young people succeed. Maybe it's just the people I speak to, but I speak to lots of young people, and there are lots of young people with a real entrepreneurial drive and skill that's not being unlocked because they don't have the support, they don't have the supplies and the need that they can to be risk takers to help. And ultimately, we're thinking about what's going to bring growth to the country. Why have we been stagnating for nearly 2 decades? I think entrepreneurship and that entrepreneurial drive is what could unlock this country.